what you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh. I'm with the band, your front row ticket to interviews and jam sessions with up-and-coming artists.
Hi, this is Chad Austin, and you're listening to I'm with the Band. In this episode, we are paid a foot-stomping visit from the Asheville-based Sanctum Sully. The 5 members sit down with us and explain why their label is beyond bluegrass. Let's take a listen.
Your arrows over time. Could you lead us in a song if I pulled up the lines?
This is Chad Austin, and today on I'm with the Band, we have Sanctum Sully. And in order, this is Bill, Win, Matt, and Jay. Blue. Wait a minute, let's do it again.
Don't forget Blue. Jay.
Bill.
And Blue.
Bill, Win, Matt, Jay, and Blue.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys?
Doing fine. Thanks for having us.
Doing well.
Doing great.
You didn't say anything?
No, I thought they covered it pretty well there.
Okay. Well, just in case anybody in our listening audience can't get that, here's the easy way to remember everybody, since I messed up, is I've got a bill, and somebody says, Win, you wipe your feet on the mat, and hello, here's Mr. Blue Jay. Thank you.
Perfect.
That one was for free. Now, you guys had a debut album that came out this spring.
It was spring 2010.
I'm sorry. So it came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, radio edit. Just kidding. So 2010. So how long have you guys been together?
We've been roughly a band since the winter of 2008, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to keep track of it, but that sounds about right.
Ever since
Yeah.
Blue showed up.
Yeah, I showed up in the summer of 2009.
And then it officially became the band.
It finally came together when Blue showed up.
Yeah.
Were you guys already playing shows together or just jamming together?
Yeah, we started out doing some open mic stuff and
Doing some smoking like stuff?
yes, exactly. That's how we all came together. Safety meetings and all that. But no, we got together on open mic and started picking, and then it kind of developed into a regular thing. And we went through a couple bass players and ended up with Matt Blue. Found him off of Craigslist. Found my house, my dog, all sorts of stuff on Craigslist. But anyways, we ended up with him, and then since then it's really felt like a family, and we've actually got it together. So
Excellent.
having Blue here.
So how well did your first album do?
I'm gonna say we're proud of it because we set out to do it and we got it done. But
Sure, which is an accomplishment in itself.
yeah, and for that we're proud, and we've moved on, and now we're in the studio working on our new album, and we've definitely exhausted a lot of creativity and ideas into getting this one done right. So we're really looking forward to it.
Did you guys write the songs in the studio, or did you do them like you do pre-work?
We've been playing the songs that are going to be on the album for the most part for at least the past year. And so they've been ready for a while. There's a couple that'll be new that we haven't quite nailed down yet. But mostly we've been playing them out live for at least a good part of a year.
Oh, that's good. So you got a chance to test them out, test drive them.
No one's booed them yet. That seem to be working.
That's right.
Now, you guys doing digital recording? I imagine that you are in this day and age.
Yeah. The engineer we're working with, Mr. Bill McDonald, I think he's running Pro Tools and pretty up to snuff on all of his gear. So it's a little different. Once we got in the studio, kind of realized a lot of the things that you got to refine to really make a good recording and put what you got behind what you've been working on to make it sound good. So it's been hard, but it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to get it out and hear it. I know these guys are too, but
Yeah, Bill McDonald, who's helping us out, actually worked on the Ring of Fire album of Johnny Cash fame. So
and a lot of other good bluegrass musicians too. So it's nice to have somebody that really knows what they're doing. We're going into this a little bit more confident, and it will show.
certainly.
There's been a big resurgence of bluegrass over the last couple of years, especially with the Merle Fest coming around. I mean, that's becoming more and more popular. Steve Martin's also helping that. Even as people may joke about it, but he's a phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
Real good.
And then you've got Mumford and Sons, who's, I don't know if you really want to call them bluegrass, but they're definitely, they've got that flavor.
They're using the instruments.
They're
and,
acoustic,
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, but I really like the music and the fact that people are taken to it so well. So
Right.
they want to hear more real music because there's not that much out there. So it's good. I mean, that means they might like us better too. So
You know, it's funny that I've been around bluegrass my entire life, and I've been to places like barbecue places, and they'll have this real rough wooden area. I mean, there's nothing finished or anything, but when the band gets up there and plays, everybody's into it. So it's kind of surprising that it's taken this long to get the publicity that it really deserves. Now, have you guys have any frustrations with that at all? Having times where it just didn't go over the way you thought it would go over?
Well, we started playing in Asheville, which is just a great place to be a band or to be a listener or just a fan of music at all. And there, I mean, the rules aren't the same as in most towns, and people have more trained ear to listen to more types of music. So we've always had a lot of fun there. But yeah, there's certain places that I'm sure we couldn't get a show in
So
or
are you
anyone
guys
to show up because
Well, I've
it's
seen you guys
bluegrass.
play the Blind Tiger.
Yeah.
Right, no, that's out towards. You're talking. This is Greensboro for the listeners, which is a pretty cool establishment. Is this the new place? I'm thinking.
Yeah, we played there
the old
recently.
one also.
And the old one a couple times, yeah. Bill and I are both from Greensboro, High Point area, and so we kind of have some folks there. But people there also, I mean, there's a good music scene in Greensboro, and we share a lot of the same bands and venues between bands in Asheville and bands in Greensboro, and it's kind of a good thing we got going on between those two cities.
Did you ever play the Rhino Club?
No, I've been thrown out of there once.
Yeah.
I partied out there a few times.
They have this. It was a real long, narrow place for those of you who've never been there before, and they had these fans that would go back and forth real slowly, and they actually had a pitch which was C sharp, so you could actually jam to it if you could play real quietly.
Well, that's a terrible key.
Yeah.
Fluorescent lights are in C, so I know you can jam to those too.
I don't know if I want to play in C sharp though.
Well, how often do you guys perform now?
Well, right now we're in a little bit of a lull because we're in the studio, but I'd say when we're really hitting it, we're at least 1 or 2 shows a weekend on average.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes more.
Sometimes more, sometimes less. But yeah, right now we're kind of just doing about once a month until we finish the studio work, and then we're gonna hit it hard next spring.
It's kind of the off season for musicians, whereas being on the road. But back in Asheville, we've got like a great band in town every night now because everybody kind of comes back there for refuge after their big summer tours and whatnot.
Right.
So it's fun. We've seen a lot of good music lately, and that's helping with the creative process of getting in the studio. You got to go out and charge up, hear other people, and get ideas. So.
You guys hit the Orange Peel before?
Yeah, we played there a couple times. We played the 420 Fest.
April 20th.
I don't know what that's about, but we played there, and that was fun. We played with Josh Phillips Folk Festival and Common Foundation.
Yeah.
It wasn't the folk festival; it was the
Jug Band.
Overflow Jug Band.
He's got so many bands, I can't keep up with him.
That's right. But that was a good time, and we also played a couple years ago. Played a Battle of the Bands on the Orange Peel stage, which was the first time we got to play there.
That was fun.
We thought we won, but apparently not. The judges liked us, so that was all that mattered. But I think we're done with Battle of the Bands for the time being.
Right. Well, once you reach a certain level, you don't do the battle bands anymore.
No.
It's an odd thing competing to see who's
Yeah.
the greatest band in the
Music's
room.
not a competitive thing.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
no.
hard to
Well,
do that.
here's what it is: the battle of the bands are just ways for clubs to milk it for as much as they can.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope there's club owners listening out there because I despise them. it's the silliest thing. Think about it. I don't know what you guys make on average. We won't have to go into that right now, but most bands, especially starting bands, can hopefully pull between $400 and $600 a night. That's about average in the circuits that I'm aware of. Now, if you can get that kind of money, why in the world would you play for a battle of the bands, which usually is drawn out over more than one event, usually sometimes 3 and 4, on the hopes that you might win $1,000? I think battle of the bands are for bands that don't understand math.
We're still learning math, but I think we're done with Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, that came right along with, we have a magazine, Mountain Express, or a publication, I'd call it, and they do like best of, and we tied for third last year, which led to the Battle of the Bands. Then we tied for third again this year. Hopefully next year we can tie for second.
Can only hope.
We're working our way up the food chain there, but yeah, we're getting well received back at home, and we're trying to spread out and play in more places. Heading to Lexington tonight, the High Rock Outfitters, and the show starts around 9:00. Anyways,
I don't think they're going to get the memo.
no, it's good. But check that place out, anyways.
So what do you guys do other than play for a living?
All over the board. Mr. Blue?
I work maintenance at elementary school.
Right.
Y'all call him Mr. Blue there.
That's right.
He just got a thank you note from one of the kids.
Yeah.
He did.
Sweet.
I did.
Brings a tear to the eye.
Thank you, Mr. Blue.
Yeah.
Pretty much that was basically
They
it.
love blue.
And I work from home. I'm a graphic designer.
That's what he says. I don't really know what he does there.
Sometimes I take naps, but I'm
It's hard to use a computer with Madeline.
my boss might hear this. Shh. I work very hard.
I did.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a land surveyor. So I'm out in the woods, woods all day.
Come on, my best friend is a land surveyor.
I work in a wholesale receiving department for a distributor.
He works at a
Warehouse.
distributor for head shops.
Cool, man.
Lots of Jerry Garcia tapestries coming through there.
Bob Marley is the most famous man in the world.
There, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm environmental health for Buncombe County. Work
Oh,
for
wow.
Buncombe County in Nashville.
Oh, come on, Bill. Tell him a little bit more about what you really do.
It's called on-site wastewater.
Yes.
We permit septic systems and wells before you can build a house out in the county.
Oh, cool.
It's a good job.
Stuff rolls downhill, and Bill ends up there at the end of it.
Vehicle management, baby.
That's it.
Well, why don't you guys show us, by example, why you don't want to be doing your day jobs anymore?
That's right.
And lead us into a song. What song you guys going to be doing?
I think we're going to do one that Matt wrote called Custom Deluxe.
It's about my truck.
Excellent. Let's take a listen.
Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Competition orange, matching rust on both sides. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Dog riding shotgun, pretty girl by my side. Custom Deluxe, 1979. Ain't never made a better truck than this old truck of mine. Hadn't been inspected since 1993. You're gonna need more than John Law to take my truck from me. Gotta lay. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Competition orange, matching rust on both sides. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Dog riding shotgun, pretty girl by my side. When she's at the gas pump, she drink up that fuel. When I stomp on the gas, she kicks like a mule. Old 315, on down the line. Ass, gas, and grass might get you right. Gotta lay. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Competition orange, matching rust on both sides. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Dog riding shotgun, pretty girl by my side. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Competition orange, matching rust on both sides. Hey, yeah, have you seen my truck yet? Dog riding shotgun, pretty girl by my side.
We'll get back to your show in a moment. Just a reminder, you're listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Find out more at themesh.tv and give us feedback on what you like.
Lippy kids on the corner again. Lippy kids on the corner begin.
Hey, this is Chad. Before we get back to the band, this is music that I listen to and that you should be too. We call it Chad's Playlist. I'd like to turn you on to the English-based alternative act Elbow. Breaking through to the States with their smash hit Lippy Kids, they have a sound likened to a modern-day Peter Gabriel. Give it a listen.
Cigarettes and it was everything then. Do they know those days are golden? Build a rocket.
Looking at your bio online, there's one thing I noticed that I have to bring up. For a bluegrass band, you've only been together for a couple of years, you have a booking agent already. East Coast Entertainment.
Negative.
Well, we work with them. They have that, I guess they paid for that sweet little spot at the top of the Google that comes up first.
Sure.
We definitely enjoy working with them. They've gotten us a lot of business, a lot of private events and things of that, but they're not our official booking agent. They just take a
They've
piece
helped
of the
you.
pie.
They
help us
just
out.
pasted us in some SEO system online.
Right, sure.
But yeah, they do pretty good for us. We do a lot of private gigs when we can for good folks and stuff to help, fund like the album and we got a band we got outside and things of that nature that just come along with trying to do the business and so they've helped us out a lot. But we have hired a manager that also does most of our booking, Brian Asplin with Macro Management, and he's been doing pretty well for us. We've gotten kind of a lot of goals as far as where we want to play and where we want to be done, and it helps because we've really actually kind of gotten busy over the year, and it's hard to keep up with everything. Jay does a lot for us. He's a graphic designer, does a website, all this other stuff, answers emails, plays okay man.
Treasurer.
He's a PR guy for you. Let's see here. Most bands get Freebird shouted at them.
We get Slayer shouted at us, specifically by one good friend of ours. But no, all sorts of things.
Like, I would imagine like Foggy Mountain Breakdown or Man of Constant Sorrow.
You get
No,
that.
Yeah,
that's
well,
like
it's
Wagon
it's
Top.
really easy. Is they ask you to play it.
I've never heard of it. I don't know that song.
When you say we've never heard that,
We
look
refuse
at
to
us.
play any of those songs.
Man of Constant Sorrow. Yeah.
no.
No, we play Foggy Mountain every once in a while.
We do that one. It's so
That is a
easy,
good
and you
one.
don't have to memorize any
That's the
lyrics.
best one out of all those.
Right. I happen to love that song. That's one that Steve Martin's been doing for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys listen to anything outside the bluegrass realm?
Oh yeah.
Everything. We're listening to the '80s on the way here
Oh, wow.
on Pandora.
Seagulls.
Sometimes we listen to hip hop and before a show.
Actually, a
to
lot of
get
times we
hyped
listen to
up.
old hip hop on the way to the show, like right before. I don't know what it works though.
Yeah.
Can you name a Flock of Seagulls song besides Iran?
No dagger.
They wrote a song about Iran.
Yeah. It was Iraq.
Oh,
Iraq so far away.
but no, we listen to a lot of music, and yeah, I mean, I went to Moog Fest in Asheville a few weeks ago. Electronic music. We kind of all over the spectrum here.
We all like jam band music and a little bit of indie rock and
Classic
country. Yeah.
You know,
Adult contemporary.
Outlaw country.
Outlaw country.
And do you have a favorite artist that you listen to?
Oh man.
Fish don't have to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to pretend. I mean, it's there, but
The Black Keys.
I enjoy their
Definitely
concerts.
The Black Keys.
yeah. But I'm not going to pin one down. I got so many.
Yeah, we have a wide range of interests and
We'd be here all night.
we're definitely big music fans from all across all genres, and I hope that comes across at our shows because we do it. Some Talking Heads covers and Rolling Stones and
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
No, we don't do that.
Ween. We try
Which
to.
Queen song do you do?
We do Roses Are Free.
Really?
Yeah. And normally it goes into a Michael Jackson song after that. So it's
Did we talk about Wayne on the last show episode? It seems like we talked about, I'm a chocolate and cheese fan.
Oh yeah.
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 I actually did a remake of Joppa Road. I'm obsessed with that song. It's a cool little pop ditty. You just, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's adult contemporary also.
Yes.
Very nice.
If you catch them early on the tour, they might actually play good too.
Have you seen him?
Several times.
Really?
I really enjoy Wayne quite a bit.
All right, well, guys, why don't we do another song and tell me what you're going to do this time.
We're going to do a song I wrote called Trade Winds. That'll be on our next album.
When is your next album due?
It's due out when is it?
April 7th?
Our CD release party is April 7th, so it better be ready by then.
Excellent. Well, take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you trapped inside yourself? Are you lost inside your mind? Have you broken all your arrows over time? Could you lead us in a song? If I pulled up the lines, you know everyone would join in if you tried. Well, it's alright now, 'cause there's love around for you. Yeah, for you. For you. Yeah, for you. I couldn't blame myself for trying. There was something about the breeze. And don't the sun look good as it drops in to the sea? I'm so glad you came along. There's a sparkle in your eyes. May the trade winds take us far throughout the night. Pass the bottle round till we're all unwound. Find something new. Yeah, something new. Find something new. Yeah, something new. Every moment has its sand. Every star burns out its light. We hold our breath and drift along to the tide. Well, it's alright now, 'cause there's love around for you. Yeah, for you. For you. Yeah, for you. For you. Yeah, for you.
What's the difference between recording this album and your debut album? The big difference, besides money.
The main difference is we're in an actual studio this time and not in a bedroom. Last time we were in a bedroom and bathrooms and closets recording, and this time we're in a
And mattresses on the walls and
Egg crates.
Was it computer based?
the engineer is up to no good while he should be recording, and yeah, it was kind of rough, but you kind of learn
it was
how
a low budget project.
Yeah. It's kind of eye opener now, being in a real studio with real production and getting things done efficiently and in the right way. We've worked a lot on our harmonies over the last year, actually utilizing 3-part harmonies and things of that nature that you just kind of try to keep up with. But the new studio, though, it's leaps and bounds from where we came from last time. But it's nice. The confidence behind what we're doing now just makes the whole process go along a lot smoother.
Do you guys work together, like record a bass of everybody playing together at the same time, and then go back and do your overdubs?
exactly.
Guts, and then come back in. Got to get that chop on there.
Get the mandolin chop and the bass and the rhythm guitar, and then we'll come in over top of that and do the vocals separate, do the instrumental leads separate, and all the fills. Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to bring in Akon for all the auto-tuning.
Excellent.
It's gonna be awesome.
looking forward to that. Looking forward to that, Akon.
So what is the percussion setup?
Well, it's just picks and strings and fretboards, no percussion. We've experimented with it, and maybe one day we'll get a little bit more onto it, but we've got a lot of pickers in this band, and I mean, done correctly, you can cover all the bases of...
Yeah, the rhythm section is bass and mandolin, so
that's
we hold it down.
Holding it down.
Blue Jay holding it down.
Word.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming in today. Do you guys want to say anything before we go off air?
Well, we've got some shows coming up that we hope to see folks out at, and we're playing Jack of the Wood in Asheville on December 16th, Highland Brewery on December 30th. So and that'll be over.
Nashville.
It's also in Asheville. That'll be over by 8, so you can go home and get your beauty rest for New Year's Eve.
Panic.
What else we got going on?
You got the April 7th gig at the Gray Eagle.
Oh,
for
yeah,
your
that
CD
was very
release party.
important. That's our CD release party,
That's right.
April 7th.
So around April, if you like what you hear today, we have Oh, that's only 2 W's.
www.sanctumsully.com, and we're also on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
You'll be able to get the album on the web, but we're doing a pre-sale, I think, that throws in all sorts of extra goodies, so check us out for that.
Excellent. Well, thanks, guys. We appreciate you guys coming in.
thank you. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Well, I'm corn-fed, lightning in my head in the morning, I ain't getting out of bed. Well, I'm corn-fed, lightning in my head, and tomorrow I'm gonna wish I was dead.
Thanks for listening. You got a question or suggestion for The Mesh? We now have the Mesh line, 828-619-0048. You got a question or comment? Just use that number. Or you can email us at info@themesh.tv.
Corn-fed, lightning in my head in the morning, I ain't getting out of bed. Well, I'm corn-fed, lightning in my head, and tomorrow I'm gonna wish that I was dead.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.